about how I help people with prednisone side effects. One of the most effective ways I help people with prednisone side effects, aside from all of the amazing content that people love watching on YouTube, is I have a supplement called Nutrinize Zone. So I've gotten hundreds of reviews about Nutrinize. And so what I'm going to be doing while live here is just categorizing these reviews because people need to know how incredibly helpful this is. If you want access to it, you can get it right here at this link. You can get access to Nutrinize Zone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just categorize the reviews about Nutrinize, about my channel, and talk about what features people are loving about it. So if you want to just sit here and work with me while I talk through these reviews, feel free to join. So this is where I've been keeping track of these reviews going back for 7 years. Ashley Kamenchik, right, posted her review saying, seriously, I have to tell you, I'm feeling a lot better. I like a lot better. My face is going down and I'm not so exhausted because I can finally sleep. Thank you. So I created this topic and like drop down. And so I'm going to just categorize. So she talked about sleep. She talked about her energy. So, and her face as well. So moon face. So those are the 3 topics she talked about. All right. So Deborah said, my husband has been on prednisone for 3 years. He started at 50 milligrams a day and managed to reduce that. I'm going to make these bigger so you can see it even better. He reduced that to 5 milligrams a year ago. Each time he has tried, and I'll make this even bigger. There. Hopefully that helps. Wean it off any further, even by as little as 1 milligrams. He has crashed and burned and had to go back up to 10 milligrams and then back to 5 milligrams. I decided to try having him take Nutrinize for 2 weeks prior to trying again. He made the drop to 4 milligrams. So it sounds like they were worried about taper. No issues. Hopefully this will continue with each step down. It has helped. It gives you back what prednisone has taken away. So that one's kind of awkward, but it is, let's see, replenish. I need another one. We need another topic. Replenish. Okay. Vital. Okay, so for this one, it is replenish. So this person says, this has helped greatly with my bloating, rapid weight gain, and moon face. It's a slow regression, but I'm seeing results. Thanks so much, Dr. Megan. Okay, so this one is moon face, weight gain. I guess she said bloating, but I'm hoping that's just weight. Okay, Nutrinize helped relieve my husband's prednisone side effects almost immediately. We also had some specific questions for Dr. Megan, and she was very approachable and responded immediately to our questions. From our observations, this product is not a scheme to make money, but an honest business venture meeting a valid need. I applaud Dr. Megan for being brave and dedicated enough. So this is both about me and about Nutrinize, and so it's about side effects. So that's another topic that I don't have in here, so I'm going to add that. Okay, so side effects just in general. Okay. And I think, yeah, apply to all. So, side effects. Oh, did I undo it? Okay. So this one was side effects. This product, it really works good. I don't even know how to categorize that. Great product, and Megan is a sweetheart. These are like not very effective. Okay. I had been using it for 3 weeks now. I think I can say there's a difference. I noticed I sleep better too. So this one's for sure sleep, but I'm not sure what the other difference is. I've used this product for 2 months now and found it to be so very helpful, particularly in terms of sleep quantity and quality. I'm in my 70s and have rarely slept more than 2 to 4 hours at a stretch. More than 10 years. This pattern was exacerbated plus, 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 plus once I had to take prednisone. I've tried melatonin at various times and found it not very effective, left me groggy in the morning. Since taking Nutrinize while still taking high doses of prednisone, I regularly sleep for 6 to 7 hours at a stretch and we can feeling truly rested, never groggy. Sleep quality. Okay, so I think this one is definitely sleep. Sleep. Okay. This one says it really seems to take the edge off. I was on high dosages for 6 months, 120 milligrams. I've been tapering for 3 months. Right now, I'm on 2.5 milligrams a day. I was having a very bad taper. When that happens, they want to put you on higher milligrams. Good. I saw Dr. Megan's product, tried it, and it really does work. Okay, so I think taper is what this one's about. Tapering prednisone. Okay. This is an excellent supplement. I had to take very high dose of prednisone for several months and was struggling with serious side effects. Taking Nutrinizone AM and PM helped me immediately with the quality and quantity of my sleep. Okay. Reduce the anxiety and irritability I was experiencing with prednisone. Only wish it had been recommended to me along with my first dose. So anxiety, irritability, and sleep. So sleep, I'm going to say mood. Okay. Took the edge off. Another took the edge off. Like, what does that mean? What do you guys think took the edge off means? Any comments? Ooh, okay. Kathy Jennings says hormone support. I do think I need that as another topic. I could definitely add that. So this is for Nutrinize. We're regarding Nutrinize. Maybe I'll add another, like, how do I, is there a way to add, I don't know. Okay. So I don't know what took the edge off. Maybe that's the tapering. Okay, having been on prednisone twice now, the first time without Nutrinizone, I can definitely say that the supplement helps stabilize my mood. So that's the first one, along with combating any previous symptoms like the chronic fatigue, so energy I had felt during those days without it. I've always been a strong advocate towards alternative medicine, having been supplementing with only organic-based products for many years now. So having a natural product like this takes care of every nutrient the steroid steals. Okay, so that's replenished. Saves you money. Also, time and stress of having to do the research on your own, best quality vitamins and minerals, which your body most likely being deficient in. So there's like 4 topics. Okay. So mood, energy, steals money. Okay. So mood, energy, replenish, and then saves you money. Okay. This person says, I reordered it again because I want to give it a full 3 months. I noticed it's helped my mood. I have more energy. I feel better than before. Dr. Megan answered my calls herself and helped me know what to expect. Okay, so mood, energy. Mood and energy. Honestly, I haven't noticed a difference in any of my symptoms, but it's only been a couple of weeks. However, the customer service is excellent and it's very well researched and documented. It may not be the right product for my symptoms, but I think the product has merit and well done. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll skip that one. I can't believe I found something natural to help me with my prednisone side effects. Okay, so that's the first topic is side effects. I've been using prednisone for my lungs and autoimmune disease for years and have always suffered terrible side effects with moon face, weight gain, anxiety, depression, you name it. I was miserable. I did some research to try to find something to help me because I was going crazy. I came across Zone and decided to give it a try. Within a month, I was feeling normal again. When I'm finally off of prednisone, I won't stop taking Zone. I love how pure it is and how good it is for your body. So that's kind of pures. You will not regret this purchase. It has changed my life literally. So I'm not sure how to categorize pure, but well, that's a lot for now. I started Nutrinize 1 month ago. I see 2 advantages. 1, I don't need to buy many different vitamin supplements. Okay, so that's money. They're all contained in one. 2, I split my prednisone dose morning and night. I sleep well. Okay, sleep. And attribute that to Nutrinize because prednisone can cause sleep disturbances. So I'm a fan and grateful for this product. Cool. I took this to my pulmonary MD and was advised not to take the suggested amount due to too much chromium. I told him I felt I slept better with the bedtime dose, so I continued to take one at bedtime as they advised. So sleep definitely is helping. So regarding that doctor's concern about chromium, the amount of chromium in here is exactly the same dose as in the study that showed it reversed diabetes caused by prednisone. So it is the exact dose. And according to the National Institutes of Health, there is no excessive dose of chromium. Like you can't take too much chromium. There's no side effect of taking too much chromium. So that's just not true. Okay. This supplement has been absolutely amazing. My 9-year-old child started taking Nutrinize after she was prescribed prednisone for 6 to 8 weeks. Before taking Nutrinize, she was constantly hungry. Okay, so that's like weight? No, cravings. Cravings. Very moody. I was struggling to get to sleep. After just one dose of Nutrinize, she was happy. It was truly amazing. She felt like she was back in control of her emotions. Her hunger has subsided, and when she takes the nighttime pills, she's asleep within 15 minutes and sleeps a full 10 hours. For us, Nutrinize has been such an answer to prayers. I would highly recommend the supplement. Thank you, Dr. Megan. Okay. Sleeping better than I have in years would be sleep. I have been okay. Wonder I'm gonna format this really quick because I'm sick of some of them fitting and some of them not. There's hundreds of reviews for Nutrinize, like hundreds. I'm just gonna go control all. Okay. And then does this work? It works on Microsoft. I'm not the best at using Google Sheets. Whatever. Okay. I don't know how to adjust the height. If anyone knows how to adjust the height in the chat, that's sweet. Nobody in the chat. If you have any chat things, let me know. Any comments about what we're talking through here? Okay. I've been taking this to help me recover from prednisone. Not only can I sleep better, but I have had less sugar cravings. I even lost the original 12 prednisone pounds and an additional 5 pounds. Okay, sleep, cravings, weight. Sweet. Okay. I'm not sure what this is. Scarlet K. Whatever. This supplement has totally changed my life. I can sleep. I don't feel okay. So sleep. I don't feel so moody. And I'm not exhausted all the time. So that would be energy. I feel like a normal person again. I have energy to play with my daughter, and I don't feel like I'm in a fog all the time. Fog. How should I describe fog? Like thinking, um, clarity. Maybe I'll just say fog. I'm going to add that. I'm going to add it. A fog. Because I think that's a real one that is underappreciated. Okay. So I'm going to change the order as well. Scoot this down because sleep seems to be the favorite. And then mood seems to be a big favorite. Energy seems to be a good one. Okay. We'll go with that. Apply to all. Okay. So fog. We'll add that. Clears her fog. I believe Nutrinize has helped me. My hemoglobin has come up and platelets have also come up and my bilirubin has improved almost normal. I highly recommend Nutrinize. So I'm going to say test results on that one. Improved test results. I began Nutrinize within days of starting long-term use of prednisone. I feel that I'm replenishing the vitamins that prednisone is taking from me in a single supplement. I'm not having to buy different vitamins and try to dose myself. I'm asleep at night within minutes and sleep like a baby. Thanks, Dr. Megan. Wow, that's a lot of them. Okay, so we have sleep, saving money, and dosing yourself. Is that its own like in a single supplement. I don't have that either. Okay, we're adding like convenience. Convenience. That's what we're going to add. Convenience. And I think dose myself. I think that would be like evidence. Like it's based on evidence. Like I figured out the dose for you, so you don't have to figure it out. Okay. So we're going to add that. So convenience and evidence. All right. I'm taking both, but I think they mean morning and bedtime, both of them. I'm very happy with the results. I will continue to take it. Really helps me to get better sleep. Okay, so sleep. Customer service and follow-up are excellent. That's me. All around outstanding product and service. Okay. I am on high-dose prednisone since October, on Nutrinize 2 months. Just had results of blood tests. Okay, blood tests. Test results. All my markers were within normal range, no deterioration on any minerals. Also from having insomnia, sleep, to sleeping 4 to 5 hours a night. It's a fantastic product with excellent service from Dr. Megan. That's me again. I really do answer the phone myself. Like, you're getting your customer service from me. Okay, my husband has been taking both for over a year. I'm going to add QR code. So if you want to know what this is about, you can get Nutrinize Zone. Can I scoot it over? Can I put it over here? Nope, I don't want that. Put it back. Oh, now I don't know what I did. Whoa, now it's really big. Oh, I don't know what I did. Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah. So if you want Neutronized Zone, what I'm categorizing all the reviews for, this is how to get it. So I'm going to go back. Ooh, and we got some chat. Sarmad says, is it safe for kidney transplant patients currently on 10 milligrams of prednisone? If you're taking tacrolimus for your kidney transplant, then no. If you are on other immunosuppressants for your kidney transplant, then probably. But I would avoid it. Do not use this. If you are on, okay, where did my face go? Now I'm not on there anymore. Here I am. I don't know how to get my face back on. This is fun. Learning how to use new software is so fun. Here's me. And maybe if I get rid of this, do I come back? I'm not coming back on. There I am. There I am again. And if I put this here, now we're all there. Me and the QR code and my screen. Okay. So yeah, that I would avoid this if you have a kidney transplant and you're taking tacrolimus, but if you're not taking tacrolimus, then this is fantastic. Okay, let's go back and keep categorizing. So these are reviews of Nutrinize, the first and only supplement for people on prednisone. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna rename this so it's easy to see. Okay. There. This is my spreadsheet of all the things. Like, this is the worst side effects. I did these are a response. I did a survey, and these are what people said were the worst. Insomnia was the worst. So cool that Nutrinize helps with this. Like, it seems like so many people are saying sleep is their number one favorite thing about it. Okay. My husband has been taking both morning and bedtime for over a year, tapering off now. His bone density test was good and he sleeps well. Okay. So tapering, bone density. So test results. He sleeps well. Dr. Megan is wonderful. She's been willing to answer my many questions. Product always arrive on time. Okay. I'm on month 3, definitely sleeping better. Without sleeping pills, stomach upset has settled. I notice the difference when I forget to take it. Okay, so sleep for sure. Stomach upset. We don't have that on here yet. I notice the difference when I forget to take it. So you're supposed to take 2 in the morning and 2 at bedtime, and it's suggested 2 times a day. And sometimes I forget mornings as I'm taking other supplements, and I'll take 1. Definitely recommend. Okay, so I'm gonna add stomach because that is not something anyone else has said so far. Stomach stomach settle. Okay. All right. So now we're on this one. I'm on 30 milligrams now for over a month for colitis flare. I've already been experiencing so many mental and emotional and physical agony from the withdrawal of Dilaudid. Now I experience agitation and depression and fatigue and weight swelling. Your supplements are pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to say mood, weight, crying spells, rage, and I suppose that's prednisone. Okay. So I think that's what it's helping. Started Nutrinize. So this was on Google over 2 weeks ago, being on a high dose of prednisone. Had the same experience with sleeping as a previous reviewer. Terrible insomnia while on prednisone, and then Nutrinize helped the first couple of nights with sleep, and not so much. But now back, better sleep that has remained consistent. Moods are level, moon phase, and weight gain have not increased after initial increases. All other awful side effects of prednisone seem to be manageable. It makes sense that supplementing the vitamins and minerals prednisone hijacks from the body will only help. So, like, that's replenishing. Glad the research was done. So, that's like the evidence based and the resources available. This one says it helps me sleep better. Sleep. I feel the calcium is better absorbed than other supplements I've tried. Really good so far. Okay. I found that when I needed help placing my order, Megan helped me from her end. That's me. I'm so thankful as technology can be kind of a challenge sometimes. Megan helped me set up my account and everything. She really is a caring person to do all this research and put it out there for us to have more control over what we can dealing with our issue while we take prednisone. Ease of ordering is another blessing. Thanks, Megan. Okay, so I'm going to say like the evidence. And was there anything else? Just customer service, I think. Okay. Surprise, surprise. I've been on Zone now. So that's Nutrinize Zone. Still on 10 milligrams, can't taper tried, and lost 5 pounds. So she lost weight without really trying. Just another advantage to taking it nonstop, helping me sleep. And then she loves kindness counts. Okay, tried a month's worth. Didn't see a huge change. I noticed a little more energy. So energy. And emotional stability. I've already been working on my health in other areas, so I'm not as deficient in the vitamin and minerals as others. Though I love the idea and use in preventative care for prednisone users, this wouldn't work for me long term with many of the vitamin forms used. Okay. I have been taking Zone for 2 weeks now. I have less muscle cramps, less food cravings, so you can definitely do cravings, less moody. I have more energy and I sleep better. I wish I had found Dr. Megan the Zone sooner. Okay, so I don't have muscle cramps on here. So let's add muscle cramps. Muscle cramps. Okay. All right. If you have any comments about what we're discussing here is Nutrinize Zone. Any questions about it, drop them in the chat. It's all about Nutrinize. Okay, so let's keep categorizing these. I tried and can't take it because the melatonin causes my MG to flare. So that's unfortunate for this person. I will say that Dr. Megan is a real deal. She personally took my calls and emails. When we discovered that I couldn't take it, she promptly refunded my money. The products are great, and I'm absolutely disappointed that I can't continue. Even my neuro had recommended trying melatonin for sleep. I'm a weird, rare bird. So I guess it helped with sleep, but she can't use it. So bummer. Okay, this one says it really helps. It gives me energy. This is interesting. I read the comments online about your site about people who've lost hair. Mine has changed for the better. My hairdresser said, "My goodness, your hair has become stronger and fuller. What are you doing?" I attribute it to your product, something in my body that was missing. The nighttime formula helps me rest and calm down. Okay, so hair is another thing we haven't mentioned. Hair. Hair. And then she has rest. Okay. Done. Okay, so hair. Okay. And then I've been on prednisone for 16 years now. It's only 10 milligrams of prednisone, but after taking your product, I feel a difference, and it's very welcome to feel a difference. Your product is wonderful. I feel like I haven't felt in years. How do you describe I haven't felt in years? Feel younger? Feel what does that mean? Anybody have any idea of how I should categorize this? Because he feels good, but like what is this category called? I'm gonna just say younger, I guess. Like, or maybe that's energy. I don't know. Younger. Feel like I haven't felt in years. Is that I don't know, I guess younger. I'm gonna say that. Okay. I am happy with the results. I'm currently on 30 milligrams of prednisolone. I've noticed less food cravings. Okay, cravings. Better control of appetite. So that's kind of still cravings. Better sleep. Less weight gain while taking Nutrinize. The only negative is constipation, which I basically never hear of. So unfortunate for this person, they got it. I received my second order of Nutrinize. Dr. Megan has been so helpful when I have called her to make my order. I have so many questions. She's so very knowledgeable and able to answer them. Nutrinize arrived quickly, even though I'm in Canada, which I don't do anymore. Therefore, my son, who's been on high doses of prednisone, is now tapering down on dexamethasone. I definitely think they helped in controlling his appetite. Okay, so like cravings, moods, and sleep. I feel comedy is replacing the nutrients the steroids are stealing. So like replenish from his body in spite of the high doses of steroids. And now in chemo, he remains stable and strong. Okay. And the oncology team approved for them. This one just is excellent product. Thank you. I was on prednisone for nearly something years. I had a fall recently and have compressed fractured vertebrae. And no, it was due to the steroids. Yes, of course it was. I started taking Nutrinizone and my doctor told me to get off of it. Well, here's what I say. Had I stayed on it, I probably wouldn't have had a compressed fractured vertebrae today. So it sounds like the timing was took prednisone, took Nutrinize. Doctor said stop taking Nutrinize. Then after that, got the compressed vertebrae. And I'm in so much pain, can't sleep in a bed. I have to walk with a walker. Don't listen to your doctor if he or she tells you not to use this. I wouldn't listen now. My bones are brittle with arthritis. So we're going to say that one's bones. Oh my gosh. We don't have bones on here? What? Bones. Okay. I'm moving that one up. I'm hoping it happens more. Okay. That didn't move. I think a lot of those have been categorized as test results, though. So that's probably why I don't have bones itself yet, because I've been categorizing those as test results. Okay. So bones. There we go. Ordering my third batch of Nutrinizone 2.0. Started on 40 milligrams of prednisone and now tapering down over the course of 11-ish weeks. I'm taking the supplements for the most part. I feel that Nutrinizone has definitely minimize the more debilitating side effects. Okay, so side effects, particularly cravings for food, which I remember was one main challenge I faced in the early days. I sleep well at night, do not experience mood swings, and have not gained body weight on a regular diet. However, I would say that I would not say that every single side effect has been combated, as I got a cluster of acne on my cheeks and a bit of moon face. So it didn't help with moon face. I'm not going to say that. For me, these side effects are minor compared to the major ones that I have not experienced and was warned so much about by many providers once prescribed prednisone. And for this, I'm grateful to have Nutrinizone. Thanks so much for developing a product that reduces the stress of being on such an aggressive treatment. So, like convenience. Okay. I just got an order recently, so maybe this is incorrect, but I would be happy to give you an endorsement. This is what the person said. I think I found out about Nutrinize shortly after I was diagnosed with GCA, that's giant cell arteritis, and started on prednisone. I can only say that I have not stopped taking Nutrinize since the time I first ordered it, and believe it could have been the reason that I seem to have done so well with my diagnosis and some of the side effects of prednisone. I'm making part of this judgment on the fact that I read about the problems that other people have had. I just feel so lucky that mine have not even come close to what other people experience. Okay, so for sure, side effects. Yeah, and her disease, it's doing well. That's awesome. Okay. Hi, Dr. Megan. Let's see. Oh, this person was talking about their study, but talking about Nutrinize here. I continue to take Nutrinize and will continue because I believe in it. I never gained weight, nor did I have moon face or any of the other terrible side effects. So weight, moon face. Can't say that it's because of it, but cool. Okay. So weight, tapering. Okay. I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder and I'm on 5 milligrams of prednisone, down from 30 milligrams last August. I'm taking a very good multivitamin with all the vitamins Dr. Megan recommends that are depleted by prednisone. I'm also taking a bone supplement. I decided to try Nutrinize and I noticed a difference the very next day. I have more energy. I feel like I'm losing all the bloatedness that has accumulated over the past few months. Nutrinize works. Thanks, Dr. Megan. Okay, so I feel like bloated is a word that people keep using, and it's not weight. Like it's bloating. So I feel like this is its own category. So I'm adding bloat because someone else mentioned that earlier. I think that's a big difference. Bloat. So I'm going to find that one. Go back to it. Okay, so I'm on 73 and bloat. Okay, so bloat. Let's find bloat. Bloating. Okay, so this one is bloat. And then, perfect. Okay. Close that. All right. I purchased for my son who's on high dose prednisone. It seems to help subdue water and weight gain. So I feel like that's also bloat. Like weight too, but like she separated them, like water and weight gain, as if they're like separate things. So cool. Amazing tablets. My mom had allergies due to prednisone, allergies to the prednisone. She has memory loss, weight gain, you name it. She's been on the tablets 2 months. It gives a difference. She's a lot better than she was before. Okay, so I'm not sure. It's a difference, but I don't know what the difference is. We'll just keep going. I started Nutrinize about 2 weeks ago. It's a concoction that counteracts the side effects of prednisolone. I started on 25 milligrams in May and have tapered down to 4 milligrams. Currently, it seems to help in the tapering process. Okay, so tapering, side effects, no severe flares. It helps me sleep better at night. Okay. Ooh, and then this person said, what I'm looking for is a natural okay, so this isn't not actually a review. This is what somebody was asking me for. So we'll skip that. I think we've already done this, didn't we? Feeling normal. Like, is this on here twice? on here like twice. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll skip this one because I think it is a duplicate. So I'm going to hide it actually because we don't need it on there multiple times. Okay. These are all the supplements I take in the morning to counteract prednisone side effects. Okay. So this one was talking about the replenishing and side effects. To counteract side effects. Prednisone helps the swelling. So I'm going to call that bloat again. Drink a ton of water, but it seems to help. I was wondering this myself, more for belly fat. I started taking Nutrinite supplement. My face has gone way down. Okay, so that's moon face. I get facials and get them done. Lymph massage helps too. Just vitamins and some melatonin for sleeping. Okay, so sleep. Replenish your body. I feel much better. Okay. I can sleep and split my dose. Okay. Mood. Don't feel so anxious or so fatigued either. Okay. Only side effect was, so I guess only difficult side effect of prednisone is a little difficulty sleeping, but not too much. It seems like you might need to start another course. Try no Trinize. It has helped me a lot. So that person's talking about how it helps with sleep. What's great is that Nutrinize has both morning and evening pills. The evening pills have melatonin to help you sleep. Cannot recommend it enough. What is happening? There is nothing here. Okay. All right. I took decreasing doses of prednisone for intermittent hives for 6 months. I've been off the steroid for approximately 2 months when the symptoms started. Horrific joint pain and stiffness. Not just one joint, but all back, hands, knees, and hips, especially. I've been on zone for 2 weeks now. I do feel much better. Still experience joint stiffness and discomfort in my hands and back, but it seems to be much less. My family physician told me this could not be due to the steroid because there's too much time between my last dose and the symptoms. I think that it takes the body time to realize that the steroid is not there. I'm grateful for finding Dr. Megan's site. The zone is a blessing. So I think tapering is kind of what this is talking about, but so are the supportive emails. It's amazing how many people have issues with this medication. So, this person, I think, is really suffering from prednisone withdrawal syndrome, and Nutrinize can help support you, but like the only thing you can really do to get the horrific joint pain and everything to go away is to go back on the lowest dose of prednisone that you weren't having that. So unfortunate. But still finds zone a blessing. Okay. Started using Nutrinize Zone approximately 3 months ago. From the time I started using it, I felt it was helping me deal with the awful side effects of prednisone. So side effects. I only hope the supplements continue to help me going forward. Unfortunately, the side effects seem to come and go in my case, making it difficult to prove the supplements work continually. Initially experienced great help sleeping after starting the supplements, and then it became troublesome again and then good again. Trying to understand why that is. I do believe in the product and have experienced positive lab results, okay, so test results, in areas where my values were low. This has to help long term. I'll continue to use Nutrinize Zone as I am confident it helps and will continue to help in the future. Okay, I don't understand why there's another line with nothing on it. Okay, I'm going to delete that line. Delete row. Okay. All right. I think this is just about me, but it's really sweet. It's a really nice thing somebody said about me. Reading this is like you're writing about me. Thank you for the information. Okay, that's about me too. Okay, I need to talk about Nutrinize. Okay, I used the Zone products while on prednisone, and I didn't get the moon face. So moon face. I learned more from you and the Facebook support group than my doctor ever said about this medication. Thank you. Okay. All right. To hear the damages done to your body uttered by my physician regarding the effects of prednisone on my body was disheartening. Oh no. Let's go back to where we are. We've made a lot of progress. Look at that. Okay. Here we are. Regarding the effects of prednisone on my body was disheartening. This coming after being on prednisone for almost 5 years now. Along comes Dr. Megan with further light and knowledge. It gives me hope that I can control certain variables with my prednisone use. An abundant cornucopia of knowledge from her has allowed me to feast without gaining weight. Haha. Since taking Nutrinize, I've slept better. So sleep, eaten less. That's giving me more energy. So cravings, energy. Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Megan, for helping with the true lifestyle change. I'm so glad to hear. Dr. Megan, thank you so much for positive information on prednisone. Food options are great. Okay, so this is about a survey I did. So these aren't necessarily about Nutrinize. Let's see. All right, here we go. This one's about Nutrinize. I don't know if I have any friends that have to take prednisone, but maybe you have a friend that does. I have to tell you, this supplement has totally changed my life. After my fourth sinus surgery, my only choice is to stay on prednisone for at least a year so that my body can totally heal and give my allergy shots a chance to work. I have been miserable on this drug since March. I'm so happy I found something that actually feel better and more like myself while I'm forced to take this horrible miracle drug. So I'm gonna say that's like mood. Um, I don't know. It's kind of like feel better. I keep seeing that like feel better. I'm not sure what the feel better means. Let's see what else. This supplement has totally changed my life. I can sleep. Sleep. I don't feel so moody. I'm not exhausted all the time. I feel like a normal person again. I have energy to play with my daughter. I think I already did energy. I don't feel like I'm in a fog all the time. Okay, fog. Thank you so much, Dr. Megan. You've given me my life back. So it's like this younger thing, like my life back. Like, I don't know. That's kind of repellentish, but it's almost that younger. And I don't know if younger is the right word, but it's that same like feeling like I'm back. I'm back. What would that be? Giving me my life back. I don't know. Okay. Let's look at the chat. What do we have in the chat? Okay. All right. Adrian says, will Nutrinize assist in tapering? I haven't had bad side effects, but I'm having trouble getting below 3 milligrams per day without joint pain. So I kind of mentioned this a little bit ago, but it's basically, it will help support you while you're tapering, but it's not going to like replace the prednisone. So you still have to be careful in your tapering, but it's going to help your experience of tapering be less awful. Okay. How is Nutrinize and how do I get it? What is in it? Okay. So Nutrinize is the first and only supplement for people on prednisone. Here, I'll switch to me. Switch to me and Leanne. She says, how do I get it? What's in it? So Nutrinize is the first and only supplement for people on prednisone. I invented it based on what you need while on prednisone. So the doctors who prescribe prednisone the most created a guideline and it says you need calcium and vitamin D, but you also need vitamin K2 and magnesium to really support your bones to prevent osteoporosis. So that's like the bone part. And then there's two bottles. There's bed and morning. And so the bedtime helps with sleep, like you've heard so many people talk about. And the morning helps with energy and cravings and preventing weight gain, that type of stuff. So that's what it is. And how do you get it? You click this link and you click the QR code or click the link in the chat. Or you go to nutrinize.com or you can find it on Amazon. Only in the United States, though. So that's where you can get it. All right. So let's go back. Keep working. Keep working. Okay. So here's some more. I'm just categorizing these reviews because I have hundreds of reviews, but I'm not very good at publishing like how amazing this product is. I'm working on like I have a hard time like being salesy. I don't want to be salesy. I hate being salesy. I hate talking about my product, but it's like I need to because people really need this help. Like she said, give me my life back. So my coach was like, "Okay, you need to publish these more. You need to talk about it more." So I'm like, "Okay, well, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to categorize it and analyze it." And so since I'm doing this anyway, I thought I would just go live and you guys can talk me through it. If you have any tips for like how to categorize, you've given me my life back. I'm not sure. Like, is that younger? Is that like, I don't know. What's a better word for that? Let's go back to the chat. Um, all right, let's go back here. We have a few more comments people just mentioned. Peter says, "Hi, is 5.5 a low dose, please?" Yeah, I would say that's a low dose of prednisone. And then Bonnie says, "I'm only on week 5 of Nutrinize and just noticed some gum recession." Or maybe you're on week 5 of prednisone. "I'm scrupulous about my teeth, having spent 30 years in dentistry. I'm worried my jaws are losing bone density. Love Nutrinize." Okay, so prednisone can definitely affect your tissues, your gums, your teeth, all of them. Like it can affect all of them. So yeah, definitely talk to your doctor, your dentist. Go and talk to them because we don't want that. And then love Nutrinize. And she says, with Nutrinize, I sleep and not fitful and restful sleep. It's deep sleep. Okay. Adding this, copying. I don't know how to add it. Weird. It won't let me just like highlight this text. Bonnie, thank you for sharing this. I appreciate the live further testimonials. I'm gonna have to add it to the bottom of here. So we're at 114. So I'm gonna scroll all the way down, hundreds of reviews. But I just need to talk about them more. So we'll add Bonnie's because she just said that. Okay. Bonnie said, nope, that is not what Bonnie said. With Nutrinize, I sleep. And not fitful and restful sleep, it's deep sleep. Okay. I wish I could just copy and paste. Can I copy it? Will it let me? Haha, it will let me. Okay, now I can share that part again. Share. Okay. Here I am. Bonnie just left our 236th review. Okay, so we're going to fix. Bonnie says, love Nutrinize. Okay, we don't need the timestamps. Okay. Bonnie says this. Categorize it as sleep. And it came from YouTube. And it was about Nutrinize. And it was Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. Okay. Let's go back up to where we were at 133. That means like only halfway through. Okay. All right. So Nutrinize, well deserved. It would cost me a lot of money and time to go out and research and purchase all the different vitamins needed to make up the supplement. Okay. So that's like saving money. And like I already did the evidence research. So it's like saving you time. Maybe I should have that time. Time. Yeah. Maybe that's another thing. I don't know. Thank you for making it easy. The biggest thing for me is that I can sleep. I went to bed at 8:30 p.m. the other night and slept restfully until my alarm went off at 5 a.m. About to order another month of this miracle supplement. I don't know. How do I categorize that? Miracle? I guess just call that side effects. I don't know what else to say. Dr. Megan, you are awesome, doing such a wonderful thing. Thank you for the caring heart. P.S. I love the name of the page. Okay, that's not about Nutrinize. We'll skip that. This person, it's about YouTube itself. It's not about Nutrinize. That's about Nutrinize. That's not about Nutrinize. It's about me. Same with that. Is this another empty one? It is. Delete another line of pointlessness. Delete row. Okay. that these are all about me. Okay, here we go. I think we already have this. Billy Rubin. We do. Okay, so that's duplicative. Delete row. Okay. That's more about the YouTube. YouTube. Okay, here we go. Let's go to someone who's actually using Nutrinize. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. I love your videos, and my husband and I both take Nutrinize, and it absolutely makes a huge difference for the better. This is the word I keep hearing is difference. I don't know what that means. I guess that's a new word we're going to have to add because I don't know what difference means, but people say it makes a difference. So, difference. Add another difference and apply to all. So let's add that to everything. Everyone who's talking about difference. Control difference. Okay, so this made a difference. 29. We haven't gotten to that one yet. Okay, let's go up. That's not difference, it's just different. Okay, we're going to call that one a difference. That's all she had to say was it was a difference. A difference. Yeah, I noticed a difference. I guess it's kind of hard to describe what the difference is. A difference. Notice the difference. We're all noticing a difference. Haven't noticed a difference. There is a difference. 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 Okay. All right, let's go back all the way back down to where we were. Too far. Close that. Okay, those are all about, okay. So this person had a question, and Nutrinize is good for low dosage too. It's about the channel. Okay. Hi, Dr. Megan. I've been thinking a lot lately about what an awesome supplement you've created with Nutrinize Zone. Okay, so she hasn't actually been able to do it. All right, well, guess that's not really a testimonial. It's about prednisone. um, so this one is saying I highly recommend a product created by Dr. Megan. So I'm going to say side effects because she used that word. Had two people ask me about Nutrinize from the ES site. Not sure what, like they just telling their friends. Okay. Oh, I don't know. This shouldn't say that. Okay, so this was about Instagram. Okay, here we go. There's a Nutrinize one. I'm so happy I found this supplement. I feel back to my old self. Some days are better than others, but the better days are getting more and more. Weaning off prednisone is one of the hardest things I've done physically and mentally. Thanks to Dr. Megan, God, and Nutrinize, it is possible. Although I'm on a low dose, I believe this has helped immensely. So tapering. Back to your old self. So like, I'm going to call that younger because I don't know what else to call that. Back? Like I'm back? People keep saying back. Is that what I say? Is it back? What do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think we should call that? I'm back. Okay. So Marcy in the UK said, always health conscious, didn't want to do steroids, found Dr. Megan Nutrinized. Goodness, what a godsend. Fortunate enough to begin the Nutrinized just prior to steroid treatment, never come off of it. So she can't provide any before and after comparisons because she's been using Nutrinized the whole time. I only know that I don't have a great many of the side effects that I read about regarding steroid treatment: anger, irritability, muscle weakness, sleeplessness, and weight gain. To be fair, I have gained a bit of weight, 7 pounds over a year, but this is nothing like the 40 to 50 pounds that many patients report as regards steroid use online. Many free videos, steroids leach. So for sure, we can talk about how it's replenishing. Okay. Trust me implicitly and think Nutrinize is great. Awesome. Thanks, Marcy. All right. This person says, I've been taking Zone for nearly 2 months and have ordered more. I've been on Prednisone for 7 months. I feel confident that Nutrinize Zone has made a difference in how I feel and helps replenish. So replenish the nutrients that Prednisone steals away. I still have side effects like hair loss and weak muscles, but my mood and energy are normal. I like taking just 2 pills in the morning and 2 pills in the PM. Much easier and more cost efficient. Okay, so that would be convenient and saving money than the 15 supplements pills I was taking. Megan has researched this well and has responded personally to any of my questions. If I ever get off prednisone, I will continue to use her product for my overall health. Yeah, like even though I designed it for people on prednisone, you can continue using it when you're not on prednisone. Like I take it every day and I haven't been on prednisone in years. And so I take it because I have a family history of osteoporosis. I don't want I don't want that. I take it to help sleep. I take it to help keep my cravings and metabolism stable. Like it's a fantastic product, even if you're not on prednisone. Okay. I believe this product has made a difference. There's that word again, a difference. I will continue to use it even after I've weaned off prednisone. So I guess they're using it while tapering. I want to replace the calcium and other minerals lost while on prednisone. So that's replenishing nutrients. And these supplements help me reach that goal. Also, I sleep well and feel better. I believe it is a good product. Thank you, Dr. Megan, and thank you for all your support for the last 2 years. Your counsel and your vitamin formula helped me through the worst part of my prednisone nightmare. So I don't know what that is, but I'm going to just say side effects because all the best. Bye. I sleep well. I experience no skin issues, and my mood is generally positive. Is skin issues like moon face? Maybe. I attribute this to taking Nutrinized Zone, knowing I'm getting the proper vitamins and minerals back into my body and eating clean foods. Not perfect, of course, but pretty good. I believe your product is the best thing I can do for myself while I'm taking prednisone. Cool. I was researching ideas to help me taper off prednisone more smoothly. So taper. I had been on high doses after a nasty virus starting in July 2022. Couldn't get below 12 milligrams until I started to receive a biologic injection for asthma in late November. This was extremely helpful, so I no longer seemed to need the prednisone for asthma. I was able to decrease as far as asthma, blah, 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 blah. After reading about Nutrinized Zone, I decided to try it. While it is not a miracle, I find it very helpful. I'm able to decrease the rate of 0.5 milligrams a week without as much fatigue. So I'm going to say energy and negative thoughts, mood. It is still not easy, but it certainly seems to be easier. So there you go. You're wondering if it helps with tapering. It's not easy, but it's easier. Just want to thank you, Dr. Megan. Okay. That is not about Nutrinize. It's not about Nutrinize. Not about Nutrinize. Okay. Looking for, okay, here we go. I've tapered off prednisone after 18 months, 15 milligrams to 0. I took Nutrinize the entire time. I gained some weight that I'm beginning to take off. Bone density never dropped. Okay, so tapering, bone density. Sleep wasn't a huge problem. A1C jumped. So that's like, it's not quite cravings. So that's actually diabetes. Having not been on prednisone without Nutrinize, I don't have a control group comparison, but my symptoms were minor and in contributing the results to your product. I'm going to say attributing, I think. I hope the PMR that started this is all gone for good, but if not, I'll reactivate my subscription. So I'm going to just call that cravings for now, but it really is like he actually had diabetes and now he doesn't. That's pretty cool. And weight. He gained weight, but like it's coming off with the help of Nutrinize. All right. I started taking Nutrinize closely to the time I began taking prednisone. As I was reading about the negative effects of prednisone, it scared the bejesus out of me. I'm so glad I found the prednisone doctor on YouTube because now I have just a little bit more of a sense of what the security that prednisone will keep me alive and Nutrinize will help protect me from the sum of the damage of prednisone. So the damage protection, I don't know. Is that like replenish? Is that side effects? Protect. I like that word. I'm going to highlight it. Protect. Security. Okay. I've been off and on prednisone for 20 years, which always included multiple side effects. I rush ordered the Nutrinize and started 2 days after I started my RX. I wasn't hyper or raging. So like that's mood. I didn't overeat. Cravings. And I felt more like myself. There it is again. Feeling like yourself while being on prednisone than I ever have. So like this person's been on and off it. And this time, mood, eating, feeling like yourself. Like, what is that word? Feel like yourself. I don't know. The only thing I would do differently is stay on Nutrinize for a week longer than my RX. Good tip. After finishing my prednisone, which was only 14 days long, I experienced some anxiety. So yeah, this person stopped using Nutrinize and you should keep taking it. At the very least, for at least 3 weeks after stopping prednisone, because what prednisone does to your immune system and your bones takes at least 3 weeks, if not 3 weeks, 3 months to recover from. So, like, it's killing off cells in your bones and in your immune system that you need these nutrients to build back up. So, at the very least, take it 3 weeks after your last dose of prednisone. Okay. Vitamins are the best. Okay, I don't know what that means, but I'm going to say that's the difference again. They're the best. I cannot really it's only been a couple of weeks and I feel I have to give it more time. The only side effect I get from prednisone is steroid. That being said, I'm being treated for polymyositis. So that's like muscle disease. Never had brain fog, fatigue, and very few sleepless nights. It's like a question. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. This one says so far so good. So like it's helping, and I don't know. We'll just say a difference because it's kind of like there's not specificity there. Okay. Cyber Monday 3-bottle deal. Mm, I like to get that I can get the nutrients I have lost while on prednisone. Okay, so that's like replenishing. The evening pills allow me to go to sleep. I feel better. There's that word again. Feel better. It's like difference. I'm going to just call it difference because feel better. I notice a difference. I don't know. It's very tricky. Okay. I like this, Bonnie. Okay. Bonnie says, for me, difference means a sense of trust and well being, not so hopeless about side effects, gives me hope instead of hopelessness. I like that. I like that. Thank you for helping me like wrap my head around what this means because it's tricky. I don't know what it means. Okay. So we're talking about Neutronized Zone. I'm going through reviews, categorizing them. My coach told me I need to be more open, not hide all these reviews within a spreadsheet. Just so you know, I have all of like the links to these, where it is. They're on Google, they're on Amazon, they're on my website, they're all over. So many. Okay, this person says, I'm so glad that I discovered Dr. Megan and her Neutronize invention. My ophthalmologist prescribed prednisone for uveitis, and I didn't touch the prescription bottle for a week, scared of taking the medication. First, I thought that Neutronize might be another scam, but I was so desperate that I gave it a try. For me, it has worked from day one on Bazone. I have not had any sugar cravings. Okay, so cravings. Oops. Cravings. And weight gain. So like they're calling these different things. People are calling these are separate things. I've kind of always categorized them as like the same thing, but they're saying and. So they're different. I have not had any insomnia, and I attribute those lack of side effects to Nutrinize. Thank you so much, Dr. Megan. You're welcome. This is an amazing supplement for replenishing the nutrients that you lose when you take prednisone. Fantastic. Replenish it is. So Tom says he's heard me answer the phone at home with my children in the background. That's why he calls me a great mom. There you go. Let's see. Anastasia, she's grateful for the YouTube channel. She hasn't used nutrients. Okay. This product has helped me sleep better. Sleep and side effects. You're welcome. Okay. Dear Dr. Megan. So much assurance that there's a powerful supplement to give back the nutrients. So there we go, replenish. And that's back to what you said, Bonnie. Like it's the assurance. Counteract the side effects. Your invention has proved that you are true to your word. I have had no negative side effects at all. And I've been feeling so good. I've been off prednisone for a while now, but Nutrinize is going to be my companion should I have to take it again. Dr. Wang, you are a lighthouse in a dark world full of dishonesty, corruption, and greed. Please continue to make great ethical supplements which work. I love that. Ethical. So I'm going to call that like evidence that work, like they're effective. By the way, I've been suffering from birdshot uveitis. Can I create a supplement for that? That would be awesome. Okay. This person says, I love Nutrinized supplements. I've been on prednisone for several months when I started seeing your ads. I was already drinking lots of milk and was taking vitamin D for osteoporosis. After starting the prednisone, I was struggling with leg cramps and pounding heart at times. Okay, so we're going to say osteoporosis and leg cramps so far. Cramps, bones. I started taking calcium and magnesium, which helped, but I didn't know what dosage was right. I felt better right away after starting the supplements. I sleep better, which counts for a lot. Also, I rarely have a leg cramp now, and if so, I take 2 pills, the actual dose for most people. The heart palpitations are pretty much gone. I can't remember the last time I had a problem with that now. Thank you for making the formulation. It's been a lifesaver. You're welcome. Okay. I have been following Dr. Megan for almost a year through the sarcoidosis group. I'm super grateful for all the research and information sharing that Dr. Megan has done and continues to do for those of us using prednisone. I am fortunate to be able to purchase pharma grade supplements at doctor's cost, or definitely be using Dr. Megan's Nutrinize. Um, okay, so she doesn't actually use Nutrinize, but she's using the ingredients. And this person, Betty, says, way to restore and stabilize vitamins and minerals being depleted by medications currently prescribed for me. My overall sense of wellness and physical comfort has been much better. So, replenishing, feeling better, easy to swallow, high quality, bioavailable versions manufactured in the USA, specialized cassia bark, investment in my health. Okay, so easy to swallow. All right, we had a lot of them. I should have just been clicking them. Okay. Um, she's saving money. She's replenished. She's, let's see, ingredients, wellness. I'm going to say making a difference. It's convenient and made a difference. Okay. All right. Deplete nutrients and convenience, because he's going to have to buy 4 or 5 different products and take a dozen pills a day. One product, customer service. Okay. So this one, convenience, replenish. I think that's it for that one. I used Nutrinize for 2 months when I was on prednisone. I love the day and nighttime capsules. They really help me with the prednisone side effects. So that's side effects. Now on Stelara for Crohn's. I definitely recommend and reuse Nutrinize if needed in the future. So there you go. I've been taking Nutrinize for 2.5 years now. I've told other people, if you're on prednisone, then you need to be on this. I kept my empty bottles and have given them so they know exactly what to get. It really is a good pill with all those ingredients. Dr. Megan knows better than anyone what prednisone depletes you of. I've given all this information to my RA doctor printed out. I told her about Dr. Megan and said, this lady is no joke. She's a doctor and a pharmacist. You need to be getting your patients on this. The videos that this lady puts out is well worth watching. I've had bone density tests. Okay, so bones, tests, replenish. Everything's fine. Okay. Beatrice says she gives it a 5 out of 5 because it helps with the side effects. Have more energy, sleep better, don't feel as hungry as I used to feel when I was taking prednisone prior to discovering Nutrinize Zone. And hair. Another hair. This is fun. I didn't realize it. So many people said it helped with hair. Okay, so this person says 73-year-old man last month diagnosed with an autoimmune condition. Prescribed high doses of prednisone to prevent serious problems. However, when researching the side effects of that medication, I was horrified, to say the least. Fortunately, I soon found Dr. Megan's very informative YouTube presentations and immediately ordered a supply of Nutrinize Zone supplements. I noticed almost no side effects yet from the prednisone, except for insomnia. Okay. Supplements do help with that, though. Now I can get a good night's sleep and feel energized and ready to face another day. I've modified my diet to even healthier standards with more fresh fruit and vegetables and watch carefully my intake of sugar and salt. I also intend to follow Dr. Megan's advice on keeping track of all my different blood work and tests. So, like, he wants to do this, but not necessarily has it, to detect whether anything is trending in the wrong direction. It is early on my journey, but I have to say I fully endorse this product. I'm so blessed to have found Dr. Megan and hope it will see me through the course of treatment with prednisone. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay. Um, let's see, any comments? Nope, no comments right now. All right, we have another story. I was diagnosed with lupus in 2016. I was immediately put on prednisone to help with joint inflammation and pain. The prednisone was like a miracle drug. It helped me so much until it didn't. All of the nasty side effects started coming in 2018. I started blowing up like a hot air balloon. I gained 80 pounds in an 8-month time period. I had horrible mood swings. I'm going to say it's going to help with that. Um, Laughing 1 minute or crying, raging or crying the next. My next doctor visit, I was told that my potassium and magnesium levels were dangerously low and was put on supplements for those. The swelling in my legs and ankles, oh my gosh, I looked like an elephant and could barely walk. The weight came on so fast that I couldn't control it. The roller coaster mood swings were there and I knew why, but I couldn't stop it. The swelling got so bad. So it's like the bloat, I think. I could no longer enjoy outdoor activities with my children. And the fatigue, oh my gosh. So that's energy. Um, I could not get a good night's rest no matter how tired I was. If I stopped the prednisone, I had the inflammation and pain. Oh, that horrible pain. But if I continued the prednisone, I had to accept the extra weight, moon face, mood swings, swelling, sleepless nights. Just felt yucky overall. Then Dr. Megan and Nutrinize popped up on my Facebook timeline. I started reading her blogs. I watched her videos and read her emails. I studied her and researched Nutrinize for 6+ months before making a decision. I thought this is too good to be true, or there is no way that this medicine is going to turn everything around for me. I continued to watch her videos and finally decided that it couldn't hurt to try. Seriously, what could be worse than what I was going through already? So I took the plunge. I ordered Nutrinize Zone and oh my gosh, I have lost at least 1 pound a day so far. My moon face is going down. My emotions are not all over the place any longer. I am happy again all the time. My outgoing personality is back. I'm doing physical activities with my kids again. I can walk without huffing and puffing. My magnesium and potassium and magnesium levels are back to normal. So that's like test. We already did that. The swelling in my ankles, in the legs and ankles has decreased, and I'm finally able to get more than 2 hours of sleep at night. Nutrinize Zone is a game changer. I am so glad that I decided to take the plunge and try it out because now I can take the prednisone like I need to, and I do not have to look and feel like an elephant any longer as long as I continue taking Nutrinize Zone. Wow, that one, I really enjoy that one. Let's see, anything else she mentioned? Test results, replenish, yeah. She didn't mention bones, but I think not for convenience, evidence. Yeah, I think it makes a difference for sure. Okay, so that one is my favorite. Well, look how many things that she went on about. So thanks for everyone joining me. I still have like 100 more to go, so I'll be back again to do this again. If you'd like to try Nutrinize Zone, it's the first and only supplement for people on prednisone. Just click that link, QR code, or the link in the chat. You can get it. All of these reviews are what people love about it. So it works. It's exactly what you need while on prednisone. Bye, everyone.